They didn't perform as well as they have been in practice and what they did in that scrimmage. When the other team did some things that confused them a little bit, they didn't perform. I mean, Derek gave up more than he scored. Like, he scored a couple baskets, but he gave up like 11 points. You can't give up 11 and score 5. You can give up 11 if you score 20. You can't score 6 and give up 11. Then you can't be in the game. So we left corners, we left shooters. The only way they could beat us was shooting threes. How many games are we going to play this year that's what they're going to do?
John, you said several times you're not going to play 11. You said the other day you just started on defense. Is defense going to be the tiebreaker eventually?
Yeah, it will be. Energy, effort, defense will be tiebreakers. And so, you know, that's why guys like John and Jared and Mark just keep playing, man, doing what you're doing. And eventually it overcomes any talent deficiency you would have compared to somebody. I'm not saying they're not talented. They are. They're just maybe not as talented as this guy. They've got their talent. But that work, energy, effort, defense will overtake that difference in talent. It really will over time. Now, if they keep doing that and the other guys get challenged, one, they're helping our team, because they're going to make us a better team. But they're also putting themselves in a position where they get an opportunity.
Last question. John Bryan also mentioned that you guys agreed before the game, no fouling out. One of his guys, I think,
Right.
8 fouls. What was the incentive for you?
Because I need the time with players on the court. Like, Julius got 2 fouls and walked over and said, I got 2. And I said, just don't worry about it. You're staying in. We only had 10 fouls or so in the game, I think. Is that what we had? We had 11 fouls. But there were a couple body checks I didn't think we needed. But what I'm seeing a little bit is, because I'm teaching so much no hands, there's only one guy being active on defense. Just let me see if you watch the game. Who would that be? I knew that. Who was the active guy on defense for us?
James Young.
Yeah. So I got one guy that's being active. So by telling them not to get your hands and do all that, some of the guys are using that to say, well, I can't get up there and play. Well, James is. So, like I said, we got a lot of stuff. And you have to have these. It's kind of like failing fast. You got to have this stuff happen so you can figure out, okay, where do we got to go? How do you got to challenge them? Do they understand? The greatest tool I have is that bench. Sit down and cheer. Sit down and cheer. And I've been here before. I mean, I think it was 19-17 last year, 11-4 the year before we were down. I've had teams, really good teams, losing these exhibition games. So this is what you want. At least give us something that we can learn from. Thanks.